This slide demonstrates a brief but essential section. Although it is only 5% of the word count, this reminds your reader why your project specification is exciting, innovative, individual, or an improvement on existing work. The design section is a major section in that it is 15% of the word count. This is a time when you sell your idea to the reader. You should be able to justify and explain your design using appropriate language, in that it should include technical language that is appropriate to your program. Remember to include all the aspects associated with your design. Use subheadings to guide the reader. If you are using tables and graphs or pictures, consider the size of these. Would they be better if they were in the appendices? Do they add or detract from your explanations? Explain and justify the strengths and weaknesses of your design as compared to the literature. More importantly, explain how you overcame the weaknesses or coped with them. It may be that you lost some important details or you were behind in your project. How did you overcome this, and have you detailed this in your Gantt chart? This slide explains a new technology that you are using. Again, although there is some description, it is expected that you are justifying and supporting the technology that is being applied. This section has 10% of your word count. Explain the technology's benefits, the industry standards, those that are being adopted and acknowledged, and the advantages of this technology. Likewise, if you are not adopting particular standards, why is that? Is that because of the client group, or financial constraints, or elements of time, or some other reason? At the end of this section, you should produce a design that is ready to be applied. This slide again is a shorter one in that it covers the implementation stage. This is the storyboard section of the project, and most of it should appear in appendices. However, the report should also refer to those appendices. As part of your evaluation, it is expected that you will carry out some kind of testing of your design, your product, your concept, simulation, etc. How did this happen? Did you ask fellow students or professionals or the public? What did you do? Did you use interviews, questionnaires, and/or lab tests? Where is the evidence of the testing? Completed evidence should be shown in your appendices. Remember to also clearly label those and relate those to the appendices in your report. Examiners and employers are especially interested in how you overcame barriers in your project and how you reflected upon the process. There are some questions for you to consider in the slide. You may find it easier to answer the questions, or you may wish to approach it using a reflective model as illustrated in the next slide. These two slides are self-explanatory, but they are both freestanding in that your examiner should be able to read the conclusion and recommendations and clearly understand both sections without referring to the rest of the project.